Hello, I'm Mark Grimaldi, and I'm a Principal Product Manager in the Outlook team. I'm excited to represent all of the great work from many of our teams around the globe and to share with you a number of new Copilot and Microsoft Places features that will be coming to the new calendar in Outlook and Teams. In the new world of AI, we're finding that it's changing how we work. Nearly all Gen AI power users agree that it helps them be more creative and productive. And flexible work is transforming where we work. Data shows that in the next year, almost half of the global workforce will be seeking a more flexible work schedule or location. Even with this flexibility and increased productivity, I know that I'm not alone in saying that sometimes I can still feel overwhelmed by all of the meetings, emails, and instant messages that come my way each and every day. All of these things compete for my attention and can take me away from the things I actually need to prioritize. Research has shown that it takes about 15 minutes on average for a person to successfully schedule a meeting. Because of this, getting Copilot's help with scheduling is one of the most common asks. By assisting you with the mundane and time-consuming tasks, Copilot helps you stay focused on what really matters. And since the average employee attends over 60 meetings each month, Copilot can really save you a lot of time. Let's dig in, and I'll show you some of the new AI features we've been working on to help manage how and where you spend your time working. First, let's start with the new features coming to the calendar. These will be available to everyone with a Microsoft 365 license. With over 60 meetings a month, there's bound to be a conflict or two that shows up each week. There are times when it's easy enough for me to decline one of those meetings, but more often than not, I find myself needing to be in two places at once. While we haven't solved that problem yet, I can at least now follow a meeting, which helps ensure I can be kept in the loop. When you respond with follow to a meeting, the meeting in my calendar shows following, the organizer receives a confirmation that I'm following the meeting, and when the meeting starts, Teams will remind the organizer to record the meeting so I can review the recap. In addition to following conflicting meetings, we can use our calendars to determine which days are best to come into the office. To make that even easier, the calendar now shows your work location. To configure this for the first time, click on Settings, then Calendar, and then Work Hours and Locations. From here, I can make a plan that repeats every week by selecting my working days, and then choosing which days I'll be in the office or remote. I can even break a day into multiple locations and hours if I split my time. Now that I've set up my work hours and location, let's see how this shows up in the calendar. When I go to my calendar, there's a new icon that indicates where I'll be on a given day. And if I need to change a specific day, I can just click on the icon and change my location. When everyone on my team has their work hours and locations set, it helps me make adjustments to my own work plan. I can see who else will be in the office on a specific day and decide that it might be better to come in as well, whether to keep making progress on a specific project or simply to catch up. In the calendar, you'll also notice that some office or remote icons have sparkles. Clicking on them reveals intelligent suggestions for why you may want to update your work location that day. This suggestion mentions that I have an in-person event and I should update my work plan to office if I plan to attend in person. It also noticed that I didn't have a room booked for some of my meetings and prompted me to find rooms. Once I click on Book Rooms, I can sort through the suggested available rooms or book in bulk in just one click. For these in-office days, I also need to make sure I have a desk booked to work, or for newly scheduled meetings, a conference room for us to meet in. The Places Finder pane appears with suggested room options, with the ability to change the place type and search desks instead. It includes helpful information and context like room photos, availability with the green checkmark, seating capacity, and details on the video, display, audio, and devices in that specific room. I can even filter to help find the right room for this meeting by selecting buildings, floors, capacity, or features. With this update, I'm able to quickly find the closest room with the right technology that will fit my group for each of my meetings. Now, let's jump and see how Copilot can make my work plan better and managing conference rooms even easier. In this view, Copilot suggests that today is a good day to go in person based on information pulled from my top collaborators' work plans and in-person meetings. From there, I can click Update to Office to change my work plan from remote and head into the office. Now that I'm heading into the office, I'd like to schedule a recurring in-person weekly meeting with my team. In the calendar, I can open a new event, add my team members, and click on the Places Finder from the Location drop-down list. There's a new toggle turned on that says Copilot will manage the room booking and rebook declined rooms for me. I can select any room, and if that room declines or I have to move the meeting and that room isn't available, Copilot will find a new one automatically. This works both for one-off and recurring meetings. As we talked about before, scheduling meetings is a time-consuming task, but Copilot can take care of scheduling my one-on-ones and focus time so I can concentrate on work in just a few minutes. Let me show you how Copilot can schedule a one-on-one for me. I just asked Copilot in chat to schedule some time with me and my manager for the next week, and it finds time that works for both of us. It gives me a great suggestion based on our availabilities, but ultimately, I want to confirm the time and details before I send the invite. I open the event and see everything pre-populated based on what Copilot had done already. Before sending, I want to add an agenda. There's always a lot to talk about with my manager, and this will help ensure we stay on track. Copilot can help me with a draft just by providing some context. I'll enter goal of the meeting is to update on Contoso project, align on next steps, and approve a vendor. Let's give it a few seconds, and it's ready. Copilot created an agenda, which I can adjust or update easily. The time and agenda look good, so all I need to do now is hit send. All of these great features will be available in the calendar in the new Outlook for Windows, but we also know that Outlook isn't the only place you manage your time. Our customers spend a lot of their day within Microsoft Teams as well, so we've worked to make this richer calendar available there too, ensuring a seamless and consistent experience across our main communication apps. Soon, when you go into Teams, you'll see a toggle to try the new calendar. Turn this on to get access to the same features and capabilities you have in Outlook. But we're not stopping there. We're also bringing some key features from the calendar in Teams to Outlook. The biggest one is meeting options. Right from the meeting event in Outlook, you can now set it to auto-record, manage the lobby settings, and even select co-organizers. So regardless of which app you manage your calendar from, we're making sure you have access to the latest features and the same great experience. Thank you for watching, and I hope managing your day and all of your meetings just got a little easier.